What is going on, everybody? Jason here. It is time for another week of Ross Finds. All right, today is Thursday, December 17th. Big shout out to my mom, who it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you. She watches all my videos, so I do appreciate that. If she didn't, what kind of mom would she be? It is, again, it's Wednesday the 17th. I am still on vacation from work. It is 37 degrees in Georgia. So I decided to whip out this high quality Goodwill find for $7 pleather jacket. That's right, it's pleather jacket weather. And wouldn't you know it, the GoPro dies, so we'll be using the cell phone in here picking up the good finds. So parking lot is packed. We are just what, 8 days out from Christmas, so yeah, we're getting really close. So probably going to go in here, hit up the shoes real quick because I've been crushing it in shoes. Maybe look at some hard goods and see if we can find some jerseys. So if you are new to the channel while doing these videos, I go inside and look for rare finds that we can flip online. So let's get inside. Yeah, so right off the bat, I get super excited. I run into 3 pair of Jordan shoes here, and they look very similar to the ones I got in the last video, but these are called the Jordan Maxon shoes. I did not pick these up, and I'm glad I didn't because they have since gotten flooded. $39.99 was your Ross price, and at this time they were selling for about $70 plus shipping on eBay. Alright, we're now down in the kids section, and I find these Nike MX 720s, metallic copper and black colorway, really sharp looking shoes, $46.99 Ross price. I didn't grab these because there were no solds. People are asking anywhere from $80 to $100 on eBay, but at this time none have actually sold. So here in a random bin of whatnots, I come across a pair of softball leg guards. When I tell you there's stuff everywhere to be found at Ross, there is. There's money everywhere. $4.99 is all they wanted for these. Don't know what the retail on them are, but people are selling them for anywhere from $50 to $70 on eBay. Okay, we're down in the women's shoes, and I come across these Adidas Stella McCartney Barricade Boost Adidas tennis shoes. This is probably the find of the trip right here so far. These were $29.99 Ross price, selling on eBay for $110 and up. Alright, still down in the women's section, I find this pair of Nike women's Air Zoom Vermeiros tennis shoes, $49.99 Ross price. I was a little torn on these, couldn't make up my mind. One pair did sell for $140 on eBay. So as I keep making my way through the women's section, I find a yellow pair of the Nike Zoom Vermeiros. Again, these were $49.99, same price as the others. I really couldn't make my mind up on these, and the reason being is there just wasn't a whole lot of solds. Maybe I should have grabbed both of these, but I decided to leave them behind because I wasn't very familiar with this shoe or how well they sell. We've now made our way down to the active tops and jackets, and the first thing I come across is this Giannis Coming to America jacket. Really stuck out to me. Thought it had a really pretty cool design. $120 Nike retail on this, $24.99 Ross price. But they're pretty flooded on eBay, and honestly they're not getting a whole lot. They're only getting around $37 to $40 plus shipping. So in case you don't understand what flooded on eBay means, that just means that there are a ton of these listed, like 30, 40, 50, 60, and there's only been 2 or 3 sell. So if you were to pick this item up here, you would be waiting a while before it's sold. Alright, I'm going to show you this shirt just because I thought it was pretty cool. It's like an all over Nike swoosh print t-shirt. Not a whole lot of money here for resale, but your Nike retail was $25. Your Ross price, I don't think there was one on this one, but usually these shirts are $9.99. They're selling for about $19.99 on eBay. So this bag kind of caught my eye. It's made by a company or a person called Betsy Johnson. I don't know anything about this brand, but it was rocking a $160 retail from Betsy and $29.99 Ross price. If that was a good price, let me know. I couldn't find any listed on eBay. Alright, you know we can't leave without checking out some hats. Look at this. My Ross is getting in tons of hats for Christmas time. Green Bay Packers, Denver Broncos, and all my hats tend to be $10.99 or at the most $11.99. Retails on them range anywhere from $28. They go all the way up to $40 sometimes. I found some really good hats in here before, so be sure to check out your hats. You might just want to try 1 or 2 to see how well they do. They are a little bit slower of a seller, but they're easy to list, they're easy to store, and it just makes it a simple item for you to pick up and add to your eBay store. Especially if you got people that are coming back looking at your store that's bought other stuff. It's nice to have a variety of stuff between hats and jerseys and shoes, things that's going to keep bringing those customers back.
All right, so we're out of the Ross, and I didn't get anything. There was several things I wanted to get, but the line stretched all the way to the back of the store. It was like an hour wait to check out, so I just made the executive decision to leave that stuff behind, and maybe I'll be there next time. The two things that I was going to get was the Adidas, what was that, Strella shoes? McCartney, I can't remember. I'll pop a screenshot up. But the Adidas shoes, I definitely want to grab those. I thought there was good money in that. And then $4.99 for those knee pads. I think if they were for softball. I mean, you can't beat that either. But, you know, just those two items and an hour wait in the line just wasn't for me. This normally doesn't happen, but since it's Christmas time, of course, the lines are crazy. So, all right, let's head on to the next Ross. All right, it is December the 22nd. We are at the Ross. That dude getting in his car is probably wondering why it's filming him. Wasn't filming you, dude. Anyway, December 22nd, getting really close to Christmas. It's probably going to be wild and crazy in there. If I get in there and it's too crazy, I'm going to back up and punt. But I want to get y'all some video before Christmas hits, so I'll have something to upload for y'all on Sunday. So let's get in, see what we can find.
And right off the bat, Ross looks like they've been robbed. I mean, this section over here, the hard goods is kind of what I call it. This stuff is normally full, like it's falling off the shelf. Look, you can't hardly find anything. So people have definitely been out in person shopping this year, and I'm a little blown away. The last time I was in here was 4 or 5 days ago, and everything was packed. But starting out, at least in the hard goods, I mean, there is so much shelf space. This is just, it blows my mind. I kind of thought this might happen, but I wasn't real sure. You know, with everything going on in the world these days, would people be staying at home or would they be getting out shopping? Yeah, they're getting out shopping. So next up, I hit the book bag section, and it's been ransacked too. Here's a pretty cool Michael Jordan bag. Not like an expensive one, a $20 retail for, what was that, $5? That's not bad at all if you needed a quick little Christmas present for somebody. But as you can tell, the book bags are pretty empty. The shoes are okay. There's a couple little finds here and there, but for the most part, most of the shoes have been ransacked too, and doesn't look like they have enough employees to keep up with the restock, or maybe they've already put everything out for Christmas. I'm not sure, but what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to walk you through the shoes. Y'all let me know if I missed anything. We'll pull a couple out here and there and just take a look at the price of them. But I'm not going to put up screenshots on some of these. A couple of them I will, but most of them I just want to give you all a walkthrough and let you take a look at what Ross looks like a few days before Christmas. I'm curious to know if your Ross looks like this too, because my Ross tends to always be in stock with shoes. Like there's never hardly any empty spaces on the shelves. So look at those Under Armour, $64.99. I hope that's not what the new year holds for us with Under Armour and Nike and everything. Hopefully Ross is not going to be going up on their prices. But yeah, I mean, if you're out shopping and you need a Christmas present or something for yourself, there's still a little bit of stuff left. You know, if you're willing to rock some Reeboks, hey, that kind of rhymed, or Fila's, or there are a few Nikes here and there. Here's these Nike combat boots, $74.99. Waiting on them to go on clearance. $74.99 is just too much for those to flip. Here's a pair of Adidas's. I thought these looked kind of neat. $39.99 price. Not really my style, but you know, they're definitely something different that possibly would sell. Here's some Champion. You get some extra shoestrings with it. I know Champion's pretty popular right now. When I was a kid, Champion was the lower end type stuff, and now I think that all the kids really like Champion. I always liked them, so kind of glad to see some of my childhood stuff make a comeback. What do I have here? Oh, I bought these before. I actually sold these for about 80 bucks. They're $32.99. They're the Zoom Court Nike's tennis shoes. I decided to leave those behind today because I really didn't want to wait in that huge line, and it did take those about 3 or 4 months to sell, so they're not a quick mover. Here's a pair of 8.5 Adidas's. Adidas makes some really good looking shoes. I like some of their designs and some of the things that they have. I think they really stepped their game up, you know, probably in the past 5 years. I've never heard of this brand before. I hadn't ever seen that at Ross either, so that might have been worth $1 million and I just left it behind. I highly doubt it though. More Under Armour. There was a good bit of Under Armour in here today, which is, you know, pretty nice to see, especially with people probably still needing to get some Christmas gifts and things, but nothing worth flipping. So let's go on down and take a look at the kids' shoes. All right, so we're now down the kids' shoes, and I found these pair of Nike Zoom Freaks. These are starting to show up a lot at Ross. These are $49.99. They're a kid size. That is way too overpriced. Only selling for about $50 to $60 on eBay. I'll kind of give you a look at the kids' shoes. Those are the Adidases that I wanted to get last time that were worth so much money. That is in this video, the clip that I just showed. But again, the line was so long, I just didn't feel like standing in line. Maybe I should have, but kids section here is, I do well at my kids section. I know I mentioned in my last video, but be sure and check out your kids' shoes. Why that garbage can is still up there, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that garbage can is, but it's been there since I've been going to this Ross. So, but yeah, the kids' shoes a little bit depleted too. Got a few Nikes, Adidases, Reeboks, RBX, different things, but for the most part, they have definitely been picked over. If you have time in your Ross, be sure to look at the socks. There can be some really good money in socks. Not necessarily these. This was just funny. It was Cheech and Chong for $4.99. I think the retail on that was $15. And then here we got some Kellogg's Tony the Tiger socks. I mean, if your sock game is weak, you need to go to Ross. They will hook you up. $4.99 on the Kellogg's socks. All right, we made it over to the active tops and the jackets, and look how much room I have to work with in here so I can look at each clothing item. Normally, it is so packed that I can barely even move it. So it just kind of goes to show that, I don't know if your Ross is like this, but mine has definitely been picked through. But I want to go through the jackets anyway, just to make sure that something hasn't been left behind. But as you can see, a lot of Fanatic stuff, a lot of NFL team apparel, you know, not a whole lot of Nike or anything like that.
Well, if you ever wondered what Ross was like on a few days before Christmas, now you know. Wow, I've never ever seen the shelves like that. Between the jackets, the hoodies, I mean, usually right before Christmas you couldn't hardly move those clothes because they were so packed with so much inventory. There wasn't a whole lot on the shelf at all. So got y'all a lot of in-store footage. Hope y'all enjoyed that. If you're watching this, I think Christmas has already happened, so Merry Christmas. I hope y'all got everything that you wanted, or at least most of what you wanted. Appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. Sorry if this video is not exactly like the other ones I do, but kind of had to zoom through there today. Things are kind of crazy. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll get back to regular videos. Hopefully Ross will do that after Christmas restock, maybe even have some after Christmas clearance we can grab. So stay tuned and we'll find out. We're also getting extremely close to 1,000 subscribers. We might already be there, be very close by the time this video uploads. And don't forget, when that happens, I will be giving away something that I find at Ross. We'll do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. All right, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and I'll see y'all in the next Ross video.